We are back on a Saturday morning with our series Expecting Today. Dylan is just 6 weeks away from meeting her new baby boy, and we have all been there before. I know you and I certainly have, and there is so much to get ready for.
Oh my gosh, and we are so excited. My husband and I absolutely can't wait, but like so many other first-time moms and dads, we're left feeling a little bit overwhelmed, just not knowing anything about what's to come. So we called in an expert to help get me and other moms on the right track. Hi. I am so happy you're here.
I'm so glad to be here.
So nice to meet you. Come on in. So first things first, before the baby ever uses the nursery, when do I know it's time to even go to the hospital?
So anytime you're feeling a weird symptom or something different, I recommend calling your doctor. But the 4 things to keep in mind are: number 1, contractions; number 2, your water breaks; number 3, any bleeding; and number 4, if you don't feel the baby moving as much as you normally do. That would be time to call the doctor and see if it's time to head to the hospital.
I know I'm well taken care of in the hospital, but I'm very nervous for those first moments at home. Do you have kind of a list of tips that every parent should know?
The first thing is trust your instinct. Everybody who's a parent was a new parent at one time or another. You trust that maternal gut and you'll be just fine. So you need to partner with a pediatrician that you know you can trust. Do your homework. Speak to your friends who have children. You can even interview the pediatrician. There's so much information out there, and you want to make sure that the information that you're following has been well researched and is evidence-based. I recommend starting with your pediatrician, see if their website has any useful links, ask them what sites they recommend.
I've gotten a lot of flyers and pamphlets for all the different classes that I should be taking leading up to giving birth. Which ones are important and which ones can I do without?
So you'll soon learn that parenting is not one size fits all. Some families feel really comforted by taking a lot of classes. The one class that I think is really important is a CPR class. Any of the baby's caregivers should be trained in infant CPR. If you're home in an emergency and something happens, there's nobody there. So that's when you really need to know what to do until help can arrive. My most sage advice for you is to do your best to just relax, have fun, and enjoy the journey. Parenting is the most incredible experience. I can tell you, having been doing it now for 14 years, and the more you can just sort of live in the moment, try not to worry, trust your instinct, the more enriching the experience will be for all of you.
That's so good to hear you say that.
I've been doing this a long time.
And not surprising, those questions don't even come close to all of the questions I had for Dr. Levine. They ranged from where should the baby sleep, breastfeeding, even how to get dad more involved. So you can see all of her answers to those questions on our website at today.com/parents. There just wasn't enough. I just rattled off question after question after question.
But they're fair questions. You know what you tell me? So you look around this room, there's a lot of crew people behind the scenes. You look outside, all those people in the plaza. I used to walk down the street in Philly and look at all the people, and I thought, okay, somebody gave birth to them and they're here, and they, you know, I don't know whether they turned out okay, but they're walking around. And that's so I'm like, so you're capable.
That's what Dr. Levine was saying, is, you know, trust your instincts. There's something that clicks in. I really hope so, because I mean, my husband and I are both the youngest of our family. We weren't really hands-on with our nieces and nephews. We're just clueless, but
you gave my kids a bunch of candy. They love Dylan. Dylan just like spoils kids.
You created this baby, and the one other thing in that house is you're the boss, not the baby. You're the boss.
That's true. That's a good point too.
No worries.
So yeah.
Yeah, no worry, no biggie, no worries.
Hakuna Matata. Go ahead.
I mean, she says that now, Hakuna Matata.
It's playing in our house, can you
There you go. All right.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.